Welcome to Talking Boys, Sunday Central TV. I'm Alan McDowell, I'm the president of the league bit in here at Disney Matter. My co-host Desi Donnelly, known as the Madman. You know, that's as far as it goes. Our two guests today is John Black, I'll let him tell you about himself shortly, and Paul Hughes. Alright John, tell us a wee bit about Spring Hill Spartans, how they started, etc.
Spring Hill Spartans were started in order to get, at the time it was the youth officery, boys between 16 and 20.
There's not much up there for them today anyway, John. That's so you yourself, not just you, but people back then, people of the Spartans, getting boys involved, that's the hardest thing today. And once you get them, it's keeping them. Especially when there's a neighbourhood, you know there's a lot of, there's violence, there's drink and everything. There's too many temptations there for young boys these days, Johnny. And see anybody that's setting up a team, with the way you've done, the way you've worked to strength, the way you've got to in the 8 year, it's mere credit to yourself for what you're doing for your community. And hopefully it'll get noticed. It should be getting noticed because you've got enough boys running about for you now.
So who are Desi's rabbit? Don't tell us more about Spring Hill.
Aye, but we'll set it up basically for the reason that Desi was speaking about. And it was to take the youth officery and it's progressed to that. We've now got adults who partake in the team. And to be credited to what Desi says, people talk about what myself and Alison Desi and that every day. But it's not about just me and Alison, because they boys, a lot of the boys have been there from the beginning. A lot of the boys started playing amateur football at 16. They took some doings. They still take some doings later on, but they're still there.
He beat at football as well, didn't he?
Well, that's one of the things that they get beat.
I've seen the team sheets, there's not a straight nose in amongst it.
The team sheet up by the digger when I want that team sheet.
Alison, when their team sheet shots, Alison just draws wee pictures of wee guys' ears and all that. And all fucking look the same and all.
I think that a lot of people overlook that in the amateur game. They look at all the people that are running the things and all the rest of it, but there's a hardcore of boys out there that stick to it and they stick to it for the beginning. As I say, year now, and I've got boys that are 24-year-old and been playing amateur football for 8 years.
I know a lot of your guys. I mean, I've kind of grew up knowing them through yourself. We've been mates for a long, long time. But you get the roses when you stayed above us.
Don't worry about it. I didn't tell
that's a story for another day. And do you know what? It's people talk about, you know, gang mentality. It's not a gang. You know, yous are a club. Yous are not just a team. Yous are a club. And these are guys that look out for one another. And it's the same. I mean, we'll go to Paul shortly, and I know it's the same with Lee Regan and whatnot. But it's, you know, see at the end of the day, you're giving them a purpose. You know, they're getting up on a Sunday, and it might be a struggle for some of them to get up, but I would imagine if you weren't there, some of them might not be there, etc. as well, you know, so, and they kind of all rally around each other, so, you know, credit there, but it's due.
But I still think it goes back to the boys that they take part, because they've all got brothers now that they're all coming through. That's my youngest boys are now coming through.
We Curly Sue.
And there's another bunch of young boys, and these boys are all between 16 and 19.
I've noticed that myself more so recently, that like this season alone, see most of the teams now, some of these young boys are coming through. Thank God I'm retired, I'll tell you that.
Just before I finished up with Fernhill, I'm signing somebody's registration form, and he was born in 1985, and I'm saying, what the fuck's that? But now you're getting ones born in 1999.
Aye.
You know, and they're signing for these guys, but where he's going forward, Johnny, that's using the Premier Division now, he's a budget time.
I think we've got to, I've managed to pass the team on, which helps a lot. Because there's pressures in that, and I think it's maybe something we could touch on in Talking Bows, is the pressures it brings to people's families who have Pauls and who have been involved in the amateur game for a long time, because it's not just about the football, because we have...
They're washing the strips.
They're washing the strips, she'll just not let him deal with that. But it's the things like dads and sons going back into the house, no talking, everybody arguing, they're a game of football. But unless we all love the game, we wouldn't do it. It's quite... But it does have an impact. But probably my Anton would be better placed, because he's been there for his 10, now he's 18, in the years that we've been involved. Because I think the best thing I ever did was get Alison involved.
Do you know what? See for a league, the best thing you ever did was get Alison involved.
He's had more time in the house himself.
Listen, see his secretaries go, there's
That's bang on, that's bang on. Aye, definitely.
Paul, yourself, tell us a wee bit about your team.
My team's Learig AFC, formerly known as Highkill AFC.
Formerly known as
Learig AFC.
She's a bipolar then, is that it?
We're newly into the league this season, but previously in the league, in the top divisions, mixing it with Desi at times.
Brilliant games,
but we left for reasons unknown. We decided we were going to try a different league, so we've been away for a wee while, but the boys themselves decided that the best league for them to be involved in was the Sunday Central.
The money, I'll get the money to you shortly, right?
So we decided, well, they decided, because it's a boys' team, we're sitting here and we're talking about, you're the manager and this and that, but primarily the teams are, it's the boys. They dictate what we do, and they've dictated that we're going into a Glasgow league because it's the best league.
See, in fairness, we're not a Glasgow league anymore. We're Central Belt now.
Well, aye.
We've got teams that go for Socky all the way through to Dumbarton.
That's right.
And next year I want to try and attract teams for Airdrie, for Claremont, for Motherwell.
You've got to go to St Clair and all that in there the new, but I mean, there's nothing better, as the boys all know, there's nothing better than a road trip. See, a road trip when you're going away and you're getting the team away, that's cranky for team bonding.
The team you were involved with stealing motors to go on a road
Aye,
trip.
well, that's true. Often it was horses, never leave our own one time, by the way. I'm not kidding, that's how far back I go. It's a tram going to be a ginger bottle.
The road trips are there.
But it's good for team bonding.
Definitely. We've got one coming up going to Aberdeen.
Oof.
That's the best part of 12 years.
Aye.
You know, there and back, you know. But
No,
that should be a good laugh.
12 off sales.
That's what I was going to say. Is it off sales never up, or is it off sales never up?
Aye, the best advice I can give you for going to Aberdeen with that is just get a big plastic container and make sure
Aye,
the neck
aye,
gets that big.
That's 7 of them in at one time.
That's even if you get a bus for a toilet.
That's it. Have you got a toilet? I get it here.
Guys, where do you see your future? Where do you see you moving forward?
Ideally, I would like to maybe get a wee mini kickers and unders.
That's a good one.
Hopefully I can get a few of the boys to do the badges that they need and try and take it for
Blue Peter
there.
ones.
Eh?
Blue Peter.
Well, they've had a few badges, but I don't know if I've had the Blue Peter.
Onion ones.
They didn't even know what lucky. They
The
didn't even
Indians. The Indians up that Springboard, lovely. She stays two up.
I think the thing for us is just to make sure we keep running. Is the main thing, and then when it comes after it, will be a benefit. Hopefully somebody looks behind what we're doing and thinks we should be doing something else, and just hopefully it goes on for there.
It's just
But
trying
we're
to
in for
keep
a season,
involved
just
in
sign
all
up.
it. Aye.
We're new to the Premier this year, so it's just staying up for us. That's
Paul?
I think what John's saying is right. You're looking for a bit of progression. We've come in, we'll start at the bottom. So we'll be looking to, you know, make our way back up to the Premier. But I think, personally, for me, I would like a run in the Scottish. It's been a bit of an Achilles heel for us, and we've no performed well in it, you know. So I would like to at least get through Christmas and still get in the Scottish.
That's always a
season.
good goal, that's always a good goal, that.
Paul?
Gives your boys something to look forward to and all that. You
That's
get keep staying focused to their
Well,
games.
that's, like we said earlier
And they turn
on,
up for training if they know they've got a run like that.
Aye,
don't
like
they?
I said earlier on, it does give them something to look forward to, you know, through the Monday, through to the Sunday, you know.
Aye.
So
Something to do. Hey, well, at this point we'll take a wee break and coming up with some of our sponsors that make this possible to allow us to do this. See you after the break. Right, welcome back to Talking Boys. Now, Talking Boys is meant to be relaxed, it's meant to be fun, it's meant to be soccer AM style, just having a laugh. It's not meant to be serious.
It's copyrighted, better watch your team.
Hey, listen, I was up on Saturday morning at soccer AM.
Right,
There's going to be a couple of things that, you know, come up. We're going to do a rule of the week where I'm going to bowl the shit out of you and tell you a rule so that you've got it. And the other one is we're going to bring up various things about testicular cancer, about suicide, about drugs, about just various things that affect the guys at our age, our level, and the younger guys coming through. Today's about testicular cancer, and through my able assistant,
Going to show you how to check for this testicular cancer. Now, you've seen the Vinnie Jones one, Staying Alive. Well, this is another one. How simple is this? All you need to do is take your right hand, shove it down your trousers, and have a feel. You go, wow, that one's alright. Oh, that one's alright, I know. I don't know where this other one came from, mind you.
it's called Daisy.
Oh, is it called? That's what I said. But how simple is that? That's all you need to do to check for testicular cancer.
Guys, there'll be a wee link on there, and
So simple.
at the end of the day, check your boss.
Right.
You know, that's what it comes to. Even better, get somebody else to check them.
Hey!
No, you don't check them.
I'm up for hire.
There'll be a link on how it should be done properly.
Right, I'll do
Coming
it.
up.
I'll do any testing for testicular cancer, but I'm not doing bowel cancer. Thumbs brown with nicotine, by the way, honestly.
Daisy's talking shit again.
Hey!
Guys, you ever had any experience with any of this kind of stuff? You've ever, you checked or have you?
Definitely.
Simple.
I've had a wee scare, you could call it, where a funnel lump. I think a lot of the boys nowadays, I think they'll no check, you know. What Desi's just
It's not something
demonstrated.
you do, is it? I mean, it's
2 minutes in the shower, you know.
Right.
But the worst thing, is when you get in, and you're sitting with your gunny on, and you don't know if you've got it or you've not got it.
Moment,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I get the all clear, and it was probably the greatest feeling in my lifetime, apart from my Wayne's being born, but to make sure that I was alright. And now I'll do it on a regular basis, just double check.
Sorry to cut you off there, mate, but it's got a heavy whiff off my right horn. I'll do the next interview without my poke here.
there's no shaking hands
Is
after this.
is that cheesy fingers?
Sorry for us sitting here laughing and joking and me making an arse of myself doing a demonstration and all that, but it is quite a prominent thing,
it's a
especially
serious
when
thing.
you're running football teams.
Aye.
And there's boys there. Just a wee check word with them, make them aware of it. Especially when in the shower and you notice one of them's got a ball at King Kong. I mean,
Don't
I
offer to do your pals. If you're in the shower on a Sunday, don't offer to do your pals, right? Because there's a very good chance you get a swift kick in the home on.
I think, to be fair to what Paul said, the way all the boys are now, I'd be more concerned about the products they're using on or sold in trucking food. Have you ever fucking seen any of the stuff with the...
Well, I can't
women
see
are
it.
quite fit, they're going about with, they've got foundation and all that in their bag, and they're worried about fucking
The
feeling
bags,
the
they've actually got makeup bags now. Boys are actually carrying their own
No,
makeup
they've got the
bags.
wee puffer things, for the
Oh,
shower.
no.
Aye, brilliant.
And it's fully...
Aye, that's it. We had
Well, I've got one, Paul, no.
carbolic soap, didn't we?
Carbolic soap and a scrub and such.
See for anybody that was in at Greenfield Showers, no we didn't, we had nothing. We had one cold shower.
A shower.
One cold shower.
It wasn't even a shower, it was just a drip.
Do you know, see going on for that, this is one of the things that I was on that Affinity TV and we were doing a talk about how guys are better dressed. All the teams these days seem to have the full trackies and
Brilliant.
all that
Aye,
kind of
it's a lot
stuff.
better.
See in our day, and as I says then, we were well dressed if we had matching socks.
Aye.
You know, we really were.
No,
I
that's
mean,
true,
I
that's
remember my big mate Basil, some big man's up the stair now, but I remember we the West Ham strip and he washed them all together, and for 2 seasons we had to play with pink shorts. It's not that, our sponsor was Dyke's Furniture. So, do you know what I mean? It was one of the ones.
Two of the boys for that team went to great things. One of them stays in Bangkok, the other one's in...
We had a strip as well, one of the boys, my captain just now, hated it. It was maroon and white, and he took it home.
It was what colour?
Maroon and
I'll have a
white.
pint of lager.
And he took them home and washed them, and they ended up maroon and pink.
Oh, brilliant.
And I don't think I've ever seen these strips since. But
I think we got them then. We must have
Well,
got
it's a good... No, I think about a metrosexual, Paul. Look at yourself tonight, you know what I mean? I don't mean the boys wear it. These eye boys...
pregnant.
And this week we're not wearing boots, we're wearing high heels.
Aye, did you get studs this week? No, I've just got 6 inches.
That's me, my Jimmy Choo's.
like, getting back to the way they're dressed and all that, they've got the trackies, they've got the polo shirts, they've got beanie hats they've got, more than what we ever had.
Oh, aye.
But I went into the dressing room yesterday and all my boys were early for a change. And they were all kitted out in brand new tracksuits. And they look brilliant.
It gives you a wee sense of pride.
And as I
It
said,
feels like you've done something right.
earlier on, we're going up to Aberdeen, we're going to be coming off a bus, we're going to be coming off a bus, suit it and boot it. And it gives you that wee bit extra.
It's
The other
something,
teams
something
see,
I've
you know
always
what I
done.
mean?
Something I've always done. Any team I've been involved in, if you're going to play in the Scottish Cup, it was something that I'd done back in my amateur days and back in your junior days. You were told you've done turn up your shirt and tie when you were playing junior. You were out the door. You were ostracised straight away.
Mate, washing like that. I've been a Saturday morning.
Oh, every week, every week, man.
Snow dropping up the castle.
Funny, you see different. I was waking up, I was just taking a bum's dad's tap anyway.
Good
It was a blouse day.
But when you go to places like that, it's example you say, it's like you see when you're walking off that bus, see if you're walking off the bus, no matter what you go there, these players go, G's coming new here, because I've gone off the bus, and they're all walking off the bus like that. Look, you see Milan.
That was a Berlin bus, that one was it? That's when you
Oh,
got the change up.
G4S again, man. Oh.
Well, I mean, one of the things as well is, and you can tell me what you think, I think the league's progressed massively. Right? I really do, I think the league's progressed massively. But I think the teams, to their credit, have come on leaps and bounds. Sunday football previously used to be in for a couple of years before the game.
Aye, that's true.
And I'm not being funny, I remember this as well. A couple of spiffs before the game.
Oh, aye.
You know, Big Nasher, if he's watching. I used to have to
Years
give
during it.
him chips and cheese and two
Oh, how many
joints.
times did you play football with guys that joints in their socks and all that? They stop at half time, they were like, sorry, next time, Jesus.
So they can't
Friends
hide.
don't make it,
See, if
aye.
Asbury had done their socks, I was alright. It was others at the blades.
Aye, true,
See,
true.
Sunday football's come on leaps and bounds, and
Oh, aye.
do you know what? This league especially, I'm really chuffed and really proud of this league, and the kind of committee that I've managed to get round
Oh,
about.
no, I agree with that.
But
Good deal.
you know, moving forward, I think the teams are better organised now. Which
Aye.
you know, is that the dress says? Does that give them maybe a sense of being organised and trying to
And
do
what,
things the right way?
see what I've noticed, I know it's been going for ages, right? But you've got a lot of boys now for teams, they're all interacting with each other, they're all getting on with each other really well.
Aye.
I mean, we've got what, we Kearney knows absolutely everybody in that game. There's no in the amateur game that he doesn't know. Don't know if it's because he sells fish, mind you. You know what I mean? But
Sells what?
Snakes up for it.
I knew there was something, I thought I'd feed you that line there. Can't say that line out there. No, but people like that, I mean, all the boys are starting to, you're turning up now, whereas in the past you'd turn up, it's like, you fucking looking at, you fucking hairy bastards, before the boys even kick. But now you're getting, alright mate, you're saying things.
A lot of them interact as well,
It's good, isn't it?
you know, socially outside. Plus you get social media now as well,
Aye,
where
aye.
everybody knows what everybody's doing. You know what
Aye,
I mean?
that's it, all for it, aye.
Which brings us great way into the rule of the week.
That one.
I did, well done.
Oh,
thanks
well
very
done,
much.
mate. Sorry.
You're sacked.
I'm up the road. Hey Johnny, we'll get a coat.
Early one.
Right.
We're all going to one coat between us.
Social media, guys. You're responsible for what you put on social media. Where you like it, where you don't, freedom of speech, all this kind of stuff. I don't care. Right? See when you put it on, and if you say the referee was shite, the referee was this, the referee was that, or that guy's a half, or this, that, the next thing, you're responsible for what you put on. Now, there is up to a year's ban. The SCFA put this in last year. It's up to a year's ban. Don't fall foul of it. Now, generally what we do is, if we see it on, we'll phone you up and say, do me a favour, take it off. See if you don't take it off, I'm doing you. That's it. You've been warned, you've been asked to take it off. Wee bit of common sense. And if you still don't and you want to stick by it, you know, hell mind you. Bear in mind, guys, the rules are there. It's there to cover everybody. The referee's going to see that, they kick our bell. We don't get referees. Say that, don't get me started on referees, you know. Some of them good guys. And some of them.
Make that the rule of the week, need talking about refs.
Well, listen, guys, that's rule of the week.
Aye, no, quite right.
Just before we move on, I would like to apologise for viewers outside of Glasgow. There will be subtitles coming up in the next one, and we'll get it, you know. So if you can work out this BG accent, great.
And we'll brush up, over for the next time. We'll talk.
We'll brush for here.
I'll brush my teeth, man. Oh, I don't have to touch my mouth with my horn, I know again there. Oh, no.
And guys, the whole point of SCTV is to get exposure for the Sunday Central. Now, we can't do that without you guys. We need you to get involved. If you've got any clips of your games, goals, whatever, send them in. The email is sundayscentraltv@gmail.com.
We're doing there somewhere.
Daisy, that's no back to it.
Oh, no,
The hand returns.
The figures work well, right?
Paul's going to send us in a couple of the dizzy penalties, so to speak, and we're throughout the season we're going to do a chart, a league, how how far MD gets, how many goals they get. This is aimed again at being fun. Yeah. It's not aimed at being serious, it's not aimed at anything else, it's just aimed at being fun. If you're trying to get exposure for a Sunday Central, then we know this will not be everybody's cup of tea. See if it's no, don't watch. I couldn't really care. Going to be perfectly honest with you, I couldn't give a... Anyway.
There's other stations out there.
There's no other amateur stations out there.
Those good as yours, Alan, those good as yours, that's for sure.
But in all seriousness, nah, fuck seriousness.
Yeah.
Listen, this is what it's about. It's about having fun. It's about, enhancing the league and putting it out there. Yeah. So, Paul, tell us about your dizzy penalties.
Well, dizzy penalties is just a challenge at the end of training session. It's just a laugh,
Basic crossbar challenge, it takes
well,
about
that's a crossbar challenge. Nobody can
you imagine
hit 80 yard
balls,
so the dizzy penalties is a better one.
Aye, good show.
3-4 boys at a time, 20 times round the ball, and then they've got to try and strike another ball. And half of them can't keep their feet, it is a good laugh, and it breaks up training a wee bit, makes it a wee bit light-hearted, and just brings the togetherness of the boys,
Again, we're going to see some videos of Lee Rigg doing that through these dizzy penalties. Now, to me it sounds a laugh. I've not seen the videos myself yet, but they'll be up after I'm finished talking here.
You realise we'll need to go and do it at some point?
Oh yes, definitely. I can't wait to see you in shots, I like that.
Just keep the voice to yourself.
But we're not just, the dizzy penalties, again, it's like Alex said, it's all about fun. Most teams will know me in the Sunday League, and if you don't,
we'll soon get to know.
But we're not just looking for, videos of that is brilliant, it's about team things, but we've noticed lately, I know that, see within regards to the Sunday football, there's a lot of people are going out their way and need to go and watch their amateur teams on a Sunday. The crowds are getting bigger, and bigger, and that's something that never happened. The days of a man in a dug are away now.
So you still selling tickets up at Berlair?
Yes I am. And I've got a wee clubhouse and it's only £1 for a coffee, 60p for a cup of tea.
So
look at a hot food licence.
Obviously you've been involved in the league a lot longer, or the rest of it. And I want with Paul and I, we're saying about everybody being better.
Aye, dressed and stuff, aye, the way it's looking.
All the rest of it. The league's come up when that aligned with that level as well.
But you're not asking fans to get dressed up now.
No, there's not many teams that
Halloween coming up soon.
sort of pub-based and sort of stuff.
Aye, true, aye.
And I think that organisation also goes to the side of the park, but there was a big fear years ago that people got to watch amateur games, especially if it was two rivals.
Especially on Sunday.
I think that's massively went away now, and I think it's because a lot of the boys' girlfriends and mates come along to watch these games.
Exactly.
See, following on for that, Johnny, that's back to what Paul says, social media, and as Desi says, they all know each other.
That's good.
So the days are going along.
A lot of them are pals together, I watched a game in the summer there. It was Dynamo versus Treble.
Aye. The one
Was it one of the Treble boys used to play for Dynamo?
Aye, but wee Andy.
He took it well.
And
that's what it was. It was just a slagging match, but it was all pals together, and it's refreshing to see it rather than sweat rose.
Many times you see it yourself, right? You go through the game, you're angry, you're spitting bullets at the guy, and then after you're like, mate, it was all banter, wasn't it? Well, that's new's moved on to the side of the park for a change. Whereas it used to be banter, it used to be blades.
Daisy, Fernhill Castle, that was a derby.
Brilliant games.
That was a good
brilliant games. I think there's she's still burning after the game. Still burning now.
I don't think there's one many of them.
No.
Just put it in there.
I remember one of the guys from Castle. I think we did one game one time and he had a lovely garden. The day of the game. We did a lovely garden the next morning. All the roses never were right out there. All the flowers were in and Billy trashed his garden.
Wasn't he us?
He just did a hole in the wall.
Listen, we'll kind of end this off with a couple of questions. And I'll ask you three actually. What's been your kind of favourite moment in football or amateur football, Johnny?
I've managed to get a lot of boys back into playing football. Some of who went on to win the Scottish Cup with the football. There's other boys that have came along, maybe only played one or two games, but they went on to form their own teams. For me, that's the biggest thing. I think there's a lot of boys lost to football, and something they could maybe touch on in the TALKIN BAWS thing, and that is the under 21 rule, because I think we're losing.
You're losing that gap. There's a
gap there. There's something you offer me that, so that'll maybe change.
No, I'm just saying, but for me, it's getting boys back involved to a low street game. It helps the boys.
Aye, good man.
Paul?
Me, personally, the longevity, Lee Rigg, Kill. We've been going from 1999. A lot of people have seen us as flash in the pan, 1 year here and away, but we've been able to sustain it. Along the way we've had some good times, won some trophies.
Similar to Johnny, you built a club now, it's not just a team.
And like Johnny said as well, seen boys coming from 15 now to 25, you know, young boys that were raw, that were shy, that are new men, you know, and you could maybe say that, you know, we've helped shape them, you know, and it's been good. Long may it continue.
One of the best thing I've ever, I've been playing, I was 14-year-old when I played my first Dundee amateur game.
1960.
Well, that was about then. So Hitler was just dethroned then, right? And
still not on the body.
Don't worry, I've got about the multis up my loft. In fact, Thomas Pritchard in the basement. But no, one of the main things for me is being involved with a big parliament, a guy I've known all my life, and I think he's brought the dynamo side of things in Castle. I think he's brought a lot to the league because of his style, and it's big worky. Working with that big guy, he's a genius. He's not just a comedy genius, a football genius, a legend. He's still got left pegs. He's 2 major heart attacks. He's only angina spray and everything. And he still goes up there on the Wednesday and kicks the ball about with the boys and pings left. But I've never seen anybody ping a ball up. But I think he's been brilliant for the Sunday amateur. I think with him developing Dynamo the way he's developed it, I think it's brought a lot of other teams on. To me, it's encouraged a lot of teams going, look, they're a band of brothers. Let's try and be like that. And that's all down to that one big guy, big worky. And if he's not that serious, I don't think he's ever been serious in his life.
Worky will be on at one point, that you can't be sure.
Oh, aye, he loves a telly. Loves a telly, big Worky. Oh, aye.
Well, my favourite moment was actually against Learig. And they were beating us, it was a semi-final of a cup, and they were beating us 2-0. And in 43 minutes we scored a goal, and I was just about to bollock Matthew. They were, honestly, they were coming up. Do you know what? They were getting their balls kicked as they came off the park.
Oh, I remember you doing the hairdryer out your mother. I used to stand on the other side of the park and go, he's getting me into him, by the way. Oh, you did him a second off.
There's quite a few boys will be watching this that played for me that are currently playing in the league and whatnot. But they scored just before half time. And they came off and they were all arguing with one another and everything else. And I turned around and I says to them, right guys, get your water. They all get their water. I says, you want your team talk? Aye, you don't need it. And sorry Paul, but we went out and pumped them 6-2. You know, but that came down to, that was the guys, we were top of the league at that point, you know, and you know, Learig beating us 2-0 was a big thing. You know, Learig were a cracking team at the time as well, but we were up there, you know, but, you know, credit to Learig at that point, they were 2-0. We came out right over the top of them. That was one of my favourite moments. Sorry Paul.
Thanks for that.
And on that note...
well, can I finish it off with just, if you could change one thing, or on the chairman, about, you know, Sunday football, the Sunday Central, let's not take into the Blazers and the SCTV and all that, let's forget what we're in, because that could be contentious and
if I could change one thing, I would love to get into the council or something. Just like you're saying, I know they're avoiding the SCTV and all that, but the prices of these parts these days, murder pause.
That's exactly what I was going to say. The costing, it's...
You see, no, you're playing on a 5G at a tough park. It doesn't take any looking after. It just, oh, it's the light bulbs. We play at 1 o'clock the afternoon.
To come in on what you are saying there, and it's an age-old thing, when you're batting your head against the wall all the time. I know, but I would love it. The one thing I could change about Sunday Central, I'd love Sunday Central to Lorraine Park.
Oh, yeah. It's something I've looked at in the past.
It's something we have looked at.
Sheffield.
Yeah, it's something I've looked at, and there's ways of doing it.
That's not bad.
It could be folded up.
We'll be motions on it, you know, we're not saying it'll ever come to fruition or anything, but we've certainly made motions on it.
You always see at the start of the season, boys are always struggling for lets. So see if you had, I know it's like me, something up your sleeve and you've got this boy saying, look, we're struggling in the league this year, we're going to struggle with this. You go, well, look, we can get you a let here, or we can get you a let there, but simply to have Lorraine Park, that'd be something else. But again, it's where you put it.
Aye, well, listen, you're never going to please everybody, and geographically we're getting bigger and bigger.
Right.
Anyway, that's the end of Talking Boys this week. As I say, it's not meant to be serious, and if you're taking offence, fuck off. You know. Thanks very much for watching, and tune in again next week.
All the best.
Thanks.
Mind check your stains.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bye.